Three, two, one. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Slam Nest Podcast. I'm your host, Superhero Joe, joined by Marshall, aka the man with one L, Chiplet 6, and our moderator and dad of the whole thing, What It Is 98, aka Dopehead Dennis, aka my dad. No,
Joseph, how long have we been friends?
Before you get on to me, because I know what you're gonna get on to me about. Eric couldn't be here for this the pod tonight. He has some adult things to do, so we're gonna miss him.
Boo.
We're gonna party. Yeah. He ain't gonna listen to this. We're gonna party without his ass. No, that's not home. We can get there. So anyway, no, we've been friends since I've been with Tave, just about. So 4 years. Solid. Just because. So it's Marshall with 2 L's. But I don't be paying attention to shit like that.
No, of course not. Of course not at all.
Spell my real name then.
I just talking about Josephine?
No, my real first name.
Is it Joseph? Is it Joseph?
So you don't know my first name? My legal first name.
You've told me before, but I forgot.
My government name.
Forgive me.
Okay, then what's my last name? And how do you spell it?
God.
Don't Google it, bitch.
Niemer? No, it's Niemer, right? That's how you pronounce it?
That's half of it.
Niemer Wiedersehen.
No.
What the hell?
You don't know my last name?
This Niemerson.
They just say Niemer nuts.
Look, man, my name has 2 L's, okay?
Mine it's Al Niemer.
Al Niemer. Oh my God, I'm dumb.
Same dude. He has 2 L's. Damn right. He's handing out L's.
Fine.
So
fine.
We're both shitty people. We're good for each other though. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
God.
Toxic relationship.
So yeah, we ain't got Eric today, and we don't have anyone to yell at or anyone to yell at us. So this might be a smooth jam, babes. Okay. We're gonna take it nice and easy. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. Now the first thing I really wanted to talk about, and this was over the last week, right?
Just like last week.
Oh fuck, I'm fucking up the podcast. Anyway, no, it happened earlier last week. I accidentally clicked a button on Discord trying to make sure sound was good, but AlphaBluff tweeted out they had played a show, right? And I love AlphaBluff. I think they're a great band. I enjoy the music I've heard.
Oh, I suddenly remembered. Yep. Okay.
I enjoy the music they make, and I think it's really up there when it comes to their style. I love the fast pace. I love a lot of their energy. It's the shit. I fuck with it. I really want to see them.
They were incredible. Yeah.
Right. They tweeted out verbatim, crowd killing is not cool. Actually, I can pull up the tweet. It was really fucking funny.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
I pulled it up too. I'm
actually trying to find some music because we discussed this a little bit, and I'm not.
This was 2 days ago, actually. This wasn't even a week ago. This is 2 days ago.
Read it out for me then, Dennis, if you got it.
They tweeted, "Crowd killing sucks. We like all of our fans to actually have a fun time when watching us perform. Take your man baby ass out to a fucking drywall exhibition or some shit. We don't have time for it."
And then there was a couple responses too, if I'm not mistaken. One of them being from Thornhill?
I think. Let me see.
And they were like, they called them out hard. I can't remember what it was, but I remember being like, oh fuck. I know I have the tweet somewhere. I think it's in my buddy's Discord. But it was just so out of left field for me that I was like, what is this? There we go. I got it. Okay. Thornhill said, so after what they said, Thornhill said, pussies, you used to be metal. Maybe you should be the ones wearing eyeliner and fancy shirts. Then Void of Vision tweeted, I hate it when mom and dad fight. And then Thornhill replied to that tweet and said, go to bed, you little shit. And I was like, Thornhill is the fucking shit.
And then fucking AlphaBluff responded to Thornhill saying, next album.
God, like
next album will be
we were discussing this and
on the stream last night, I think.
I was like, AlphaBluff makes music that has efforts to crowd kill, and you're like, yeah, dude, I was like, what?
I mean, you would argue that they would, Dennis? Like they have a few songs that are like
some songs, like Restricted and like maybe like the fucking breakdown.
Yeah, I was just trying to find something. You said Restricted.
Yeah, that's definitely
Akudama.
a heavy, depressing song.
But yeah, I mean, crowd killing is, I mean, it's obvious when it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's obvious when like the person is being serious and like going after one person or something. No one likes hate
like targeting.
Yeah, and you're targeting somebody. But crowd killing is kind of in that same vein as like you see somebody doing windmills or you see somebody fucking slam dancing and shit like that. Like it's kind of like in that repertoire of like your arsenal of what you can do in a pit like that. Like, and certain bands dictate it. So like if I'm watching fucking what's a band? I'm trying to think of like a black metal band. I'm not gonna fucking like if I'm watching Cannibal Corpse, I'll probably be in a push pit and that's it. You're not fixing to fucking slam and do this shit. You're not gonna do that. So there's a time and a place for it. And what I wanted to talk about was like, how do you guys feel about they're kind of slandering the people that enjoy their music and are expressing themselves through the music? It kind of makes me mad because I love AlphaBluff and I've been enjoying them for the past year or so. But like as a fan, I'm like, man, that makes me not want to go to your fucking show if you're gonna, pick and choose. And tell me how, and maybe somebody was being really aggressive and maybe got kicked out of the venue. I don't know if there was a story behind it. Maybe somebody got hurt. I get it, but like that's the culture in its own right. And then if somebody's acting crazy, a good metal community would come up and bop somebody in their shit. Like, hey man, you take this shit out somewhere. Like usually those situations handle themselves. But when you don't hardly see a band call it out on Twitter. You see them call it out at a show.
I've like, never seen a good situation where the band calls out how their crowd acts. Ever work out in the band's favor. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if a fight breaks out, like you'll see somebody do something, but that's it.
Right? Yeah. Like if a girl gets knocked the hell out, and you've seen like big old bands like Breaking Benjamin and shit like that will stop like an entire set and be like, hey, help that girl right there and shit like that. Yeah. But like in smaller bands was what I mean is like Whitechapel even. If Whitechapel just came out and was like, hey, we don't do deathcore no more, so if y'all are moshing in our pits, then cut that shit out, then that would delete 75% of their crowd, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you go for the energy, you go for the vibe, that's what you go for. I mean, you may enjoy the music, but you're there to get it out.
You can control what the crowd is doing with your music, but like, if you don't like what they're doing, then don't make that kind of music.
100% agree. It just kind of came out of left field for me to where I was like reading that and I was like, what? But again, there might have been a story or a context or something to it that doesn't really. I
would have liked to know the context of that show that made them want to tweet that out.
I was gonna say, it just seemed like a really out of left field fucking tweet. Like you're like, what?
Yeah, because obviously I saw them on that tour earlier last month.
Who are they touring with?
Like Master Flames, Polaris, and Anime. And it was a really good show, and there was no problems like when they were up with me. I didn't notice any like bullshit in the crowd when they were on.
No, I mean you got a lot of stage diving, you got a lot of fucking like I said, slam shit like that is cool, but crowd killing is not even like, I don't know, it's not like you're running up to somebody and just hitting them. You're kind of like, the way I always do it is I kind of run up and I kind of throw my back at them kind of and just slam into them and then do that, and that's not even crowd killing to his purest form.
Crowd killing is more like
when you're running up on somebody and hitting them.
You got it like right here. That not only you're doing that, but you're pulling back like you do with everything else.
You're not really trying to knock someone's teeth out.
Yeah,
you're really. Exactly. It's all part of. Again, it's a culture thing. It's kind of like we're all just here to. It's just the vibe. Like in this song, they're talking about murder everyone, so I'm just like pretending to murder everybody.
And I've seen plenty of times when someone has gotten out of line with crowd killing, and the big dude comes out of nowhere and fucking gives them a good one, and then the small guy will look at him and be like, "I needed that one."
Yeah, it happens.
The rest of the set goes.
I've seen that a couple times. Yeah,
a good crowd will have a good crowd will always have like their shit together. Like whenever I'm in a pit, I'm usually laughing with people. If I bump into them, when I was at that Left to Suffer show, remember I got drop kicked in the mouth and I drank a beer with the dude right after. I was like, that was a good kick. Like, fuck. It's just, you kind of know what you're getting into. It's kind of part of the whole thing. So I don't know. It just kind of makes me wonder, like, is everyone getting scared of it? Like, you remember when Warped Tour a couple years back was like, no moshing, no this, no that. Like, I hope that doesn't start putting people.
You'll get kicked out. Yeah.
Just because metal's becoming more mainstream, and we talked about this, I think, a podcast or two ago. But as metal becomes more mainstream, I'm worried that these people are gonna get in there and get offended or get hurt, and then start targeting the culture to a certain degree. Does that make sense? Like if I'm a girl that or a guy that never listens to this shit, and then I listen to Machine Gun Kelly one time, and I'm like, I'm metal now. And then I go to a fucking Crystal Lake fucking show, and I'm like, oh my god, this dude is punching people. I'm calling the authorities. Like, you know, like, Karen, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm afraid that that's like a worst possible scenario. Like, maybe not now, but maybe in the next 5 to 10 years, they might be coming for the mosh pit. If they come for the mosh pit, I'm being mad.
There will always be edgy teenagers, always.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of thing that made me think like some real low down bullshit. But maybe I'm overthinking it.
Bro, look at the teenagers today, bro. They are ruthless. Holy shit. Gosh. I mean, we went through the 360 and PS3 lobbies, but man.
Yeah, last mosh pit I was at, somebody was doing the Fortnite like L dance, and I was like, ugh.
No way.
Just kidding. I'm lying.
My God.
I'm lying.
Okay, I was gonna say, don't you fucking dare.
What's that? What's the default dance? Like, it just starts breaking out Backstreet Boys dances.
You've been missing my moves here lately, Joseph. You've been missing all the shows. I've got some. You remember the lawnmower? I think you sent me that.
No.
Yeah,
I sent it to
What the
you.
fuck is that?
I hit that hoe in the pit. Shit was
like
funny
where
as
you're
fuck. Yeah. And then, hey,
There's
but
the picking
after
up
that,
chains.
though,
Where you're like,
yeah. After that, after the pull though, I start actually mowing, moving my hips.
oh my fucking god. Are you wearing the button down still, or you're like your dad's shirt? And you're just like,
Nah. Next time I'm gonna have to do overalls next time since I'm doing the lawnmower.
overalls. Get you a straw hat, some boots.
Yeah.
That'd be some cold-blooded shit.
Yeah.
I'd be down
for real.
I'd pay good money to see
Yeah.
that, in my opinion. But that's just me.
When's the next show, bro? We need to go.
I'm
We
going
need
to go
I don't even
see
care.
Born of Osiris in May with they're coming with Victims,
Hunt the Dinosaur,
and
and
somebody
like
else.
Play Squad.
I really want to see Victims. That's the main band I'm going for, and I've seen Born of Osiris before, but they put on a great show. It's not something I'm gonna get
Hunt the
in.
Dinosaur is deathcore, ain't it?
Yes,
Like straight up deathcore.
I guess no.
I'd argue
I
they
don't
are.
even know what you would call it.
Really?
they're kind of
I thought
metalcore,
they were-
deathcore.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, they're in that range of like
They kind of go
in
back and forth.
between metalcore, deathcore. I don't know.
But I'm fine with going to go to get out and go to a show, and it's at I don't want to say it. Well, it's at Minglewood. Who cares? It's a podcast. If it was a stream, I probably wouldn't have said it. But and Born of Osiris puts on a pretty good show. Like lights, effects, all that. It's really good sounding music, and it's I may not get in a pit or anything, but I enjoy it. Have a few drinks, kick it. And Minglewood's a pretty big space, so I don't have to like fucking feel sweaty and gross the entire time, But Victims, I'm excited to see. I've been wanting to see them forever. I missed them when they came with Varials, and I missed that. And I was like, fuck me, man, that sucks. So I have to go see Victims. Big fan of the band that like for the past maybe a year or two, probably around the same time AlphaBluff came into my picture a little bit. Because they started doing all that shit with Darius from Spite, and I was just all about the hateful vibes. But yeah, it's concerning with AlphaBluff. I just didn't like that. It just felt real backhanded to their community. To people, I mean, again, there might be more context to it, and maybe somebody in the comments will let us know. But goddamn, that shit hurted. AlphaBluff, not you too. Don't cancel yourself, AlphaBluff. No. All right, Marshall, hit me.
Yes, sir. So I have depressing news. Yeah. A real big hit in the deathcore community. Adam was an ex-bassist for King Conquer, which the production what do you call it? The studio 1776 is still being touched today with deathcore. They've worked with Traders. They worked with lots of other bands like that. And he passed away, and I'm not sure how, but condolences to them, because I listened to them a whole bunch back in the day. Man, they really did dominate the scene.
Absolutely.
Nobody was produced like they were, and man, they really did push what deathcore is today, big time.
Yeah,
big time.
Absolutely. Condolences for sure. It's been a while since I've listened to King Conquer, but the few times that I can remember were like blaring at my car, fucking just going in with some homies or by myself. They put out some really good fucking music, and I believe they still were doing some stuff pretty recently, if I'm not mistaken. I remember seeing some recommendations on YouTube a while back, but much love to the band, much love to the families. Tragic, man. You hate to hear it.
Yeah, condolences.
Oh, we hate to bum everyone out, but
Yeah, but
gotta pay our respects. And the metal community is it's ever growing and sometimes everlasting, ever long.
There you go. The music lives on. I bump them all the time.
Yeah.
It's a special kind of vibe I gotta be in. Not for just King Conquer, but just deathcore in general, like on my day to day. I kind of, cause like we've talked about it before, my day to day, it's usually, I kind of listen to a lot of old school shit. Like lately, I've been listening to J. Cole's new stuff, and I've been really enjoying it. I highly recommend. And then usually when I'm in my office and I'm working, I'll listen to metal, or if I'm doing yard work or some shit. But like for the most part, I do got to be in somewhat of a vibe. Or if we're having a party, I want to fucking throw down and pretend to beat up my friends. It's a good time. King Conquer though, man. I definitely over the week gonna be paying my respects and checking out some old stuff and some new stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've checked them out. I'm definitely gonna have to this weekend too.
You would like it.
Oh yeah, man.
You would like a lot of it.
1776 is a record. That's what the studio named the studio after, and that record fucking slaps, man. I bump that all the time.
Okay.
I guess I could go ahead and I'll go ahead and hit my plug now then. I don't know. We're 20 minutes in.
Yeah, we can
solid plug, Rudy. So guys, if you don't know, we on my stream, on the Superhero Joe stream, we recently just got sponsored by HelloFresh. If you don't know what HelloFresh is a meal kit plan made for you and everything that you want it to be. Ask Marshall. Marshall's been a member for 16 years. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I am not an investor.
No, it's a really cool curated setup that you can pick. Me and my wife, we actually did it on stream last night. A lot of fun. You can actually pick the number of recipes you want every week, what you want to get delivered for how many people. You can get all these curated meals, however you want to set it up. If you sign up using the link that's going to be in the description of this video, and if you're listening, you can also find it on there. Or if you want to check the Discord, my personal Discord has it. There'll be links to all this in there. Make sure you guys check it out. But if you use my link and use the promo code POGSE2279, I know it's a lot. They didn't let me make my own code. It's okay. It's POGSE, POGSE 2279. You'll get 16 free meals plus 3 surprise gifts. That is a fucking value. Okay. And if you actually total it up, it's a pretty pricey value. And
that's a value of like, hold on, I'm crunching the numbers, $16 trillion billion.
Accurate. So if you want to save all of those monies, make sure you use the promo code POGSE2279. Links will be in the description. You guys can check it out. You'll be supporting the stream. You'll be supporting the podcast and everything that we're doing. Shout out to HelloFresh for taking care of us. I'm required to say America's #1 meal kit.
Let's go.
There you go. It's true. To
be honest, that's first time reading a commercial on my other monitor, that was the first time I was a little nervous. I'm like, I'm gonna say something stupid and wrong. We'll be fine. In other news, after our commercial break, I watched Halo, man. I kind of want to talk about it. Like, I finally sat down.
Let's talk about it.
I watched it, and then I've watched Moon Knight, and it's just like, imagine if you actually care about source material. God.
New Marvel show.
Oh, it's so good.
What's Moon Knight? Oh, the Marvel giant.
Yeah, newest Marvel show, yeah.
I watched the first episode of Halo, and then I watched the 2 episodes of Moon Knight. And when you care about source material, it's very clear how good something can be. I don't know. Like Halo was, we talked about it last time too. But I finally sat down and watched it. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed everything but the actual show. Does that make sense? Like I enjoyed how it was filmed. I enjoyed some of the audio. I enjoyed some of the set pieces, some of the costume designs and stuff. I'm kind of cool with, except for a few things. But like there's some things I enjoyed, and there's a lot I hate though. Like and I'm not trying to get on this bandwagon of I hate this, they're not doing the source material, but like it's like, hey man, if I give you a book and I say, hey man, make a TV show about the book, and you're like, no, I don't want to do that, and you just throw the fucking book out, like it kind of feels what this is. It kind of feels like a slap in the face. It kind of feels like if I've never seen Halo, I'll enjoy the show. But I've played the games, I've read some of the novels, and
it's not even like
Forward Unto Dawn is like, way better, in my opinion. I thought Forward Unto Dawn was a way better Halo interpretation. Like, What the
It's
fuck?
literally just a representation of what the fuck we already saw. It was just, on film. But like, I get that they want to do a new story, but if they want to do a new story with
new
the characters that
characters.
we love, with characters that we love, then at least have the characters act like as they should.
What they should have done is they should have made some new characters, like how they did with Spartan Locke and stuff in 5. Was it 5 or 4? 5. And they should have done new characters that we don't know about, and then kind of like off in the distance, they kind of whisper like, "You hear about the legend, the Master Chief?" Like kind of make them like if you're gonna go in a new direction, give me some mystery and like whatever, blah blah blah. But like for the most part, I want if you're gonna do this new shit, like do some new shit. Don't bring my characters into it. It's like I'm trying to think of we're gonna do a Mario and Luigi movie, right? And Mario and Luigi are not gonna be in it. It's gonna be Wario and Waluigi, but it's gonna be called Mario and Luigi. It just like feels like a fucking fuck you. Like it hurt the entire time I was watching it. Like I said, there was a few things I liked. God.
Nah, like man, like I said, there's
helmet
nothing...
thing really pisses me off too. When I saw it. Oh, man, I'm just depressed.
When you witnessed it right before your eyes.
Well, I saw the leak image, like I pulled up last podcast. I was like, whatever. But when I actually saw the scene, I was like, this is so fucking stupid.
Whack.
Like, it just hurt so bad. I just like.
Whack. He literally took his helmet off, like for a girl. Like,
oh my god.
Simp. No.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I haven't watched it since, bro. Like, fuck that shit. Like, it's not Halo at all. That's not Master Chief. He doesn't act like him worth a damn. So
And if I go into it with the idea of like I'm gonna watch it just so I can rail on it, that'll probably be funny. But I don't know if I have exactly like I don't have no. I immediately stopped what I was doing. And I was like, all right, cool. Hey babe, you want to watch Moon Knight? And we started watching Moon Knight, and Moon Knight is 1,000 times better.
Was she watching Halo with you?
No.
Brenda was watching Halo with me.
What'd she say? She was like, what is this shit? Because she knows all about Halo too, don't it?
Yeah, I mean a little bit, but like, I mean,
by proxy, I feel she just knows just as much as you do.
It was just kind of whatever for her. She just kind of looked at me and was like, "So what'd you think about that?" I was like, "Oh, that was kind of bullshit."
God. Dennis, have you been watching Moon Knight?
Yeah, I just started with Avery. I think the first episode came out.
Are you caught up? Because it's only 2 episodes out right now. The first episode, I had so many questions because they do a good job of explaining Steven, and they kind of changed some things with Arthur, which is cool, and the bad guy, and like because he's a very irrelevant character in the comics, and they kind of made him a character like with some real evil shit with Ethan Hawke, and I fuck with it. It sounds really cool, but first episode, I had so many I was just so confused, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
And then episode 2 was so fucking lit. Like when Mr. Knight comes out and does all the shit, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but the way it just felt genuine. It felt like they gave a fuck about Moon Knight. And Moon Knight's only got 6 episodes, and he's a very niche character. He's a very C tier character, and they're doing such a good job with him. And I'm like, how can this not do this like in Halo? Like it just fucking makes me mad.
With billions, millions, trillions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never heard of Moon Knight until the show, but yeah, this is already making me a pretty big fan of see what's to come.
There's a lot of YouTube channels. I think Variant Comics did a piece on like the history of Moon Knight. He's a very interesting character, and the only reason why he's C tier to a lot of people is obviously in the same world you got Captain America, you got Iron Man, you got Spider-Man, people who have been the face of the Marvels, and then Moon Knight was kind of like a counter to Batman and trying to make their own. Marvel was trying to make their own kind of dark crusader. But I think they did it.
I definitely got that vibe in the beginning. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of Egyptian lore and there's a lot of crazy shit that's going on behind the scenes, and it has nothing to do with him being a billionaire or nothing like that, like Batman. So the comics are fantastic. His fighting is good, and there's a portion later on in a couple of the later issues where he just starts becoming very Deadpool-like. He starts talking a lot of shit for no reason. And you kind of get a hint of it in the second episode where they're just like, or no, in the first episode where they're just like yelling at each other in his head. Like, oh, fuck, the idiot's awake. Like, shit like that. Yeah. they talk so much shit to each other. And in Deadpool's mind, it's kind of the same thing. He has a lot of voices in his head. So they're doing a good job with Moon Knight. And it makes me happy to see someone being pretty true to the source material. Because after watching Halo, I was just so mad. So disappointed. Do you think that they could redeem it in any way? Like maybe they like do season 1 and then they're like, all right, season 2, we fixed everything that y'all wanted. Ah,
I don't give a rat's ass what they do.
I mean, what if they do?
The ship is sailed.
It's way too late. Yeah.
You don't think a
A
movie would save it?
Yeah, a movie would be sick. If they did a whole new movie, like they said, oh yeah, the series is its own thing, like we said, but hey, this movie is canon. If they fucking like, even if it's just a retelling of CE and 2 and 3, all of it. Imagine a trilogy in a movie, even if it's an hour and a half, right?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sick with like live action, but like, you know, Chief of course never takes his helmet off, and Steve Downs
has to be the fucking the stipulation right there.
Never takes it off, so that
Especially
Steve Downs can do the voice.
But if they do, they need to do it like behind the head and like they did in, what was it? Was it 2 or 3 where he takes off the helmet and you just don't see it because it goes like the black screen? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
He does that in one of the games, but like that's like they show like the back of his head as he's taking off the helmet. You don't see anything. You just see like his neck and then cuts to black.
Oh yeah, that's probably 4.
Was it 4? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was 3.
That's when they look 343 been wanting to show his face. Bungie knew better.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we're just waiting. I mean, Halo Infinite DLC Master Chief Face Edition.
Oh my god, they totally could just release like what's his name? Pablo? Is his name Pablo?
Yeah. Oh, like a skin?
Yeah, could you imagine?
They probably I don't think they would want that. Because 343 is already getting a lot of heat and it sucks so bad because like I want them to do good. But like I read somewhere, or actually I watched a video somewhere where they're like the fan base is killing Halo Infinite. Would you agree with that?
No. So we don't want to hate you. Like,
I
what
know,
the fuck?
but I read or I watched the video and the dude's like, yeah, 343, their fan base is killing Halo because they're just like yelling at the developers constantly, and the feedback has just been so aggressive. And I'm like, they kind of asked for it.
Yeah,
and like, it's like preventing them from doing some of the stuff that they want to do, and I'm like, well. Kind of
how is it preventing?
Well,
like,
yeah,
how is our Facebook comments and Twitter comments and all this shit stopping you from making Halo good?
Because everyone has so many requests, and like I don't know, like when season 2 drops, I think I'm gonna enjoy it a lot. And we talked about it on stream last night too. Like the player count was at what 5,000. We were just getting dogged on the entire time. There's just not a huge population unless you go in crossplay, and then you probably are tipping into I'd probably say 15, 20,000 maybe, if not a little bit more. Well, it's just Xbox. So maybe
that was that Steam charts.
That was just Steam charts, yeah. So I mean, maybe around the 10 to 15 with Xbox players.
Yeah, that was just like 5,000 on PC. So yeah, Xbox, you got to be tearing it up.
So I mean, it just sucks because I was so hyped for the game, and we had just came off of playing MCC a lot, and it's crazy because they're still adding a lot of cool shit to MCC, and just like you were telling me last night, maybe we should go play MCC, and I was like, shit, I might. I have to re-download
MCC tonight.
5 other games. I ain't playing it tonight. I'm not re-downloading it. I don't want to re-download it yet. Like, I don't know. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. It's hard.
Just do it.
Maybe it's gonna take forever to download. Plus, I gotta edit the podcast afterwards. But yeah, like I hate that Halo Infinite is getting so much shit because it is a good game as far as gameplay goes, and you know, a few minor things, but. Content, man. Like I really enjoyed the campaign. I finished it and had fun, and I just had no desire to pick it up after that.
Bro, I didn't even finish it. Like,
really?
I could give a rat's ass to be honest.
I mean, because I didn't really. I was at first. I was like, oh, I'm gonna clear out everything and blah blah blah. Try to do all the extra shit, and then halfway through, I can't remember. I was in some boss fight. I was like, fuck this, and I just beelined it straight to the end. Like,
exactly.
Right.
The campaign is kind of bland. It's definitely the blandest out of the whole franchise, and that's really disappointing because it should have been like Breath of the Wild type shit.
I kind of like
4 was lit.
I liked 4. Like at least
I'm about to smack the shit out of
you.
At
least story wise, like I mean, like or set piece wise, like there was a lot of shit to do. And
the set pieces were cool. Yeah,
Prometheans were
that's
cool.
my main problem.
The weapons were cool. I mean, I just feel like the banished weapons are. I don't know. Outside of like the Mangler, I don't really care for the Skewer. I don't really care.
That's my main problem with Infinite is the set pieces is just grass and everything's the same.
Stone pillars. That's it.
Yeah.
Like weapons. The weapons kind of hurt for me. Like the Hydra should be way better, and it's not. The Ravager, if you're gonna make a banished weapon like that, like make it a little bit stronger. Like there was a lot of like balance issues, but like the weapons just don't feel outside of the BR. Everything else feels kind of ain't got no. It's not packing a punch. The Mangler kind of, but it just kind of it sucks.
Mangler is like meta right now.
I know, but they're finna nerf it. It's about to be. You have to shoot
They ain't
twice,
gonna
and
nerf
it's already in their patch notes for the preview.
Nah,
yeah,
they're nerfing it.
yeah.
Why?
You can't shoot melee anymore. You have to like shoot then melee. And they're making a lot of balance changes, and they're actually gonna buff the Ravager, which would be cool, but you don't see it on a lot of maps.
Bro, if they nerf the Mangler, then I hope they buff the Bulldog.
I hope so too, but I mean, Dennis, you played a lot of it. You know, a lot of that shit was just kind of all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't matter for me though either way.
I like the Mangler being one hit. It's cool.
It's good for the small maps. Yeah, it makes sense. Like if it's good in that small map setting, then I'm cool with it. Because then like the turnaround of that is you have the plasma pistol. You can just do that too. That'll probably be the thing that really takes over since you won't be able to do it with the
PP
Mangler.
sucks.
Yeah.
It don't be hit like it used to.
It don't, but that's
Except
all
when
we
it
got.
does.
But when it does.
That's all we got.
So I mean, like I hate to see it with Halo Infinite, and I really kind of hope that they turn around with season 2.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking do that battle royale shit and drop the ball again.
I think that's what they're gonna do. Probably we'll hear about that with
They already
season 3.
They already said they're gonna drop. That's what Lone Wolves is, fool. Season 2. Have you not? Did you? I thought you, bruh.
I saw it, but I thought it was just the skins, and that's what they were calling it.
No, Lone Wolves is a whole new like mode. That's the name of the mode, I think.
No shot.
Yeah, it's a battle royale ish. I think. I'm not sure what they're doing.
Maybe like an extraction thing or something, like Escape from Tarkov or
I
something.
don't know. I've heard like a gun game esque type thing with like a single life and 24 players. I think. I'm not sure.
That'd be interesting. I might bring some life into it.
I don't know, man. We need an actual battle royale, man. Put 100 players in one lobby and let us fucking rip one ass cheek to another, bro.
Do you want those servers managing 100 people? Jesus.
Yes. Yes, I do. Number of players won't fucking hurt that server. It's just dog shit.
I call shenanigans. God damn.
Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be tough.
We'll see. I'm kind of in a stalemate right now with some games too. Like nothing seems. I just finished Elden Ring and I enjoyed the hell out of it. When I had 130 hours in that bitch, I enjoyed Elden Ring. Now I'm playing Destiny here and there, kind of on and off, just because of the seasonal stuff. And other than that, though, like I played Apex last night. That's how you know I'm down bad. I don't like Apex like that. Even though we got 2 dubs last night, I was pretty happy about it.
I played Apex last night.
You didn't?
I played for a single match.
On your
and
Switch?
I was like, I played on PC. Actually, I have it downloaded right now and had no idea.
Oh my god!
But I killed 2 people with light ammo, ran out of bullets, and got double 2 teams coming at me, and I couldn't find bullets worth a damn. Died. Teammates couldn't help me. I was like, this fucking game. And yeah, I was really close to uninstalling it. And I was like, whatever.
Me, Eric, and Dennis got 2 dubs last night. We were pretty happy about it.
Yeah, we were going.
Let's play tonight. Let's do that.
I'm down to do that, or I can do it on stream next week too. I don't know.
I was gonna stream. I was gonna stream tonight, but I was gonna stream baseball.
Have your stream pulled up for sure. I got you, babe. I don't know if I'm gonna be on too much.
Do you want to? Let's play Apex.
I don't know what I'm doing after this. I gotta see what Tate wants to do. Sunday's usually our day.
It's our day, baby. Sundays are for boys.
We got our hour. We went to the park today. Enjoyed this 80-degree weather. Oh, so
damn!
nice.
So you guys already did something then?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems like we already had your day.
With Stella. Now Stella's gonna be in bed, and then it's mom and dad time.
Netflix.
Chilling. God, I hope she doesn't listen to this podcast. No.
No, I know for sure she doesn't.
Facts. No support.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
It's
hopefully.
okay. Avery doesn't listen to ours either.
Damn it, Avery. Calling you out.
Yeah, I'm like you. I'm
in
just
a
trying to
drought
find
right now.
something new to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was. We need like it's kind of interesting because Eric hasn't played a lot, so we need to play some stuff with him, like Siege and stuff.
Yeah, I'd be down to do Siege. I don't think he would, just because
I don't know, it's on Game Pass, but he doesn't want to touch Game Pass. I don't know.
he
we'd have
does
to
not like
convince
the
him.
UI. And yeah, that's another thing. I mean, I have all my stuff on Ubisoft, so if I wanted
Yeah.
to play it, it'd have to be like us when we play Uno. We have to all log into Ubisoft and shit and all that shit. It would be too much.
Yeah.
I know his tolerance. He does not have the patience for a lot of shit. And if you explain anything to him, anything that remotely sounds like a tutorial, he'll fucking rage. Oh God.
Pretty
Like,
accurate.
bro,
Yeah.
just read the screen. He's like, I don't want to fucking do it. Fucking bastard. But no, I mean, like, part of me was thinking about playing Dying Light 2 because I really enjoyed Dying Light 1, and I love having a good single player game to just kind of get lost in and fuck around with. And then the other half of me wants to play Tiny Tina's Wonderland or whatever the fuck it's called because that sounded cool and it looked really fun. And I enjoyed the Borderlands games. I have all of them. Just ain't played them in fucking forever. But other than that, I'm also trying to justify like, damn, bro, do I really want to spend $60? Or can I just wait for some of these games to go on sale? Waiting for some cool shit in Game Pass. Like I'm just like,
Yeah.
I just spent $60 on baseball, so.
this motherfucker
God.
just bought FOB. Are you streaming that? If you stream that, I will watch.
Yeah, I'll
get some
stream it
popcorn.
tonight. Yeah.
I would just fucking sit there and just vibe the entire time.
Damn, you don't have Game Pass? They have it on Game Pass.
I wanted it for the Switch. Play it out.
Okay.
Play it at work. Did you ever catch any of his PGA streams, Dennis?
I don't think so.
His golf streams are so fucking funny. He did it like twice, I think.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking funny. Because he would be like, I'm on the par 6, gonna this piece of shit ball. He just would whisper in ASMR the fucking whole thing. And it was so funny to watch. And I don't know if he was high or drunk. It was hilarious though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Both.
Oh God. I mean, if that's the way to do it, I bet I would do the same. I would imagine you're just like tripping and I'll play Mario.
Hey,
Golf.
y'all must have not seen my message in the what's it called?
I did. Yeah, the Discord.
didn't.
Yeah,
I actually didn't see it.
I saw it. I
A
was
few
like,
times
man.
I would use it, you fuckers wouldn't actually check it. I'd have
Bro,
to
he's
ping him.
always on my ass about nobody reads my messages. We use it all the time.
I call
Bro.
shenanigans. Anyway, let's all take shrooms before the pod. Ready, set, go. Let's fucking do it. I got a plug.
Yeah, I mean, I have a fucking like half a shroom cookie.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, edible. Yeah.
that's gross.
I had a friend of
I mean,
mine.
yeah, I wouldn't want to take it, but I'd do it.
I had a friend of mine that was like, yeah, man, I took shrooms for the first time this weekend. And I was like, oh, cool. Like I had told him about it, and he was like, oh, I took it for the first time. And I was like, oh, how was it? It's like, yeah, I ate it, whatever. And then like after I ate a few, I decided to crumble up some and put it in my blunt. And I was like, you smoked it? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, people fucking do that? Like that's like elite hippie shit that you just figured out. I didn't know that was even a fucking thing that you could do.
Yeah, shrooms. I didn't
Elite.
know. I know you could do that with like DMT, but
He showed me a picture of it, and
Oh,
the shit
yeah.
looked like a pizza, bro.
I thought that was the only way you take DMT is smoking it.
I thought there was other ways you could do it, I guess.
wow.
Oh, I guess you can snort it, huh?
Or like,
Shoot
okay.
it.
And I thought there was like
I don't know.
like a,
I don't know.
I don't know what DMT is. I'm a Christian.
You're a little
I'm
boy.
a man of God.
No one can save me. Not even him. God damn it. Yeah, gaming, I'm in a drought. I hate it. I hate this purgatory that I'm in. Because I want to be on my computer, but I can't. It's
See,
just-
like I could never be in a drought because I always got Smash. I just played Smash last night.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, on my Switch, I kind of haven't really been fucking around with it lately. I've been playing Rocket League here and there though. That's been nice.
See, the Switch is fun, man. I stay on my Switch. There's always shit to do on my Switch.
Yeah, the
There's
problem is
plenty of
Nintendo is
classics and
so
stuff.
stingy. Like, there's a lot of games on there. I'm like,
They
why
got
is it
it.
still $60? Like,
They got good
yeah.
sales. You just got to put them in your wish list and check it every once in a while.
that's the thing. And my attention span would just be all
Well,
over
then
the fucking
you
place.
can look, bro. They'll give you an email, all that shit. Nintendo wants your money, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They want all of it.
Well, then, so yeah, so they'll send you an email when there's a sale, and they're like, "Hey, it's actually at a decent price."
Come get
You
it,
gonna buy
pussy.
it? Give us your money.
Yeah.
Come get it, pussy. Oh my god. Does anybody have anything else they want to close out with tonight? We're about 45 minutes in.
R.I.P. Sleepwaker if they're actually breaking up. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, that sucks. I really enjoy that band.
Yeah, I just found them obviously last year when I showed them to you, and they were really dope. I love them.
Fantastic, man.
Also, Parkway Drive.
Yeah,
they canceled their tour again or whatever. Yeah.
They're like taking a hiatus.
Okay, yeah, that too. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah,
that's understandable.
That's pretty crazy. But yeah, I get that. Yeah, they've been
20 years almost.
20 years, yeah.
How long have they been going? Damn, yeah.
I mean, that makes sense
crazy.
for them to do their thing. And, I hate to see it, but, I mean, you got to take care of yourself mentally. I mean, I was like me last week. I was like, oh, fuck, I need a break. I need to just not do anything this weekend. It's important. You got to give yourself some time. You got to give yourself some room to grow and figure this shit out. That's what I'm trying to do the next couple of nights. Grow.
Yeah. I hear you.
All right. We'll call it a little early tonight. About a little 15. Actually, that kind of makes sense because for last week's podcast and the podcast beforehand, we were 15 minutes over. So we can have a shorty. Little shorty. Little shorty, little stubby. Guys, remember, check out the HelloFresh sponsorship. Link is down below. Make sure you use the promo code POG, SE2279. It's Marshall's favorite thing ever is to say POG.
POG.
Remember to check out my streams. I stream 3 times a week. X Superhero Joe X on Twitch, YouTube. You can follow Dennis at What It Is 98. And you can follow Marshall on Twitch and the Nintendo Switch Marketplace at Chiplet, the number 6IX. Thank you guys. I love you. Play the outro, Dennis.
Okay.
Pain. Wait, one of these days, y'all are gonna just say pain when I ask you to. Jesus Christ. Bye, guys.
No.